Have you either of you guys noticed that the tractors rock a bit more?
Just that little one does.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, it rocks a lot.
Yeah.
It's pretty comical. But yeah, I did notice that. I was like, whoa. You could actually get double wheels on that one too if you want. I love double wheels. I put double wheels on. I put that boop on everything. I'm going to go to the right here. I love that too. The Stara stuff is really cool. It's very efficient. So now we should be able to see what we've plowed, and I'll get fertilizer down too. So instead of wasting a crop, we're just going to get it going towards sugar beets. Once this grows one stage, we'll be able to plant that sugar cane, and we have our plowing all in one. We definitely are going to be doing this a lot. I plan on keeping this farm for a long time, I hope. And we're also going to be doing... did you laugh?
Yeah.
What? No, I think this is going to go for a while. Are you making fun of me?
I could.
Are you questioning me?
I think you just did.
Yep, I love the rear duals. That's what I like. Let's see here. Yeah, it is surprising that they took that long to get that done. Oh no, what's the likeness between a blonde and a brunette? Oh, I'm scared to answer this. I don't know the answer, but I don't know if I want to know the answer. Go for it, Gaming Nerfer. What'd you say?
That's not a loaded question.
All right, go ahead and say it. Oh my. It's a rich farm. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see here. I'm not even responding to that, Frode. So I went to I went to it's kind of funny, speaking of brunettes, I went to I shot a property today, and the girl that was in charge of the property, it's so funny, she looks exactly like my mother-in-law did like 45 years ago, like a splitting image, and her name was Violetta, and my mother-in-law's name is Violet. But she was just like my mother-in-law. She was like super speedy. Get Frode. Oh man. Gaming Nervous said they both start with B. There you go, the old Massey 600. Yep, that's a good tractor. The only downside with this big tractor is it male-female orientation. There you go. I figured that's kind of what you were saying. It was a double entendre. It doesn't turn. This tractor does not have the best turning radius, so I'm going to kind of go out and do a second pass down the field, and we'll make big turns. And see, so now we get our plowing done, and we get some fertilization done, and we can tell what we've done. And then the next time we run this as a cultivator, we don't have to seed. Frode. You're getting auto-modded a lot tonight, Frode. All right, there we go. Hey, Mark should be home soon. Fly the W. I'm not sure. I have no idea, really, honestly. I can't stay up super late because I have to go. I have to get up pretty early tomorrow, and I still have to load off all the stuff from my camera. But I did take a mega nap this afternoon. I came home from that shoot, and we had to go up and down 4 flights of stairs for like 3 hours straight, carrying camera equipment and stuff, and I am just beat. So I went to bed. I got home at 4:30, and I went to sleep until 6. So I've had some sleep, so I don't really have to go to bed super early. But I think probably realistically, I'm going to say 11 o'clock.
Yeah, but just imagine how good your glutes are going to look tomorrow.
My glutes. Too bad my date's not till Friday. Oh, yes, Billiam, thank you.
Let's check out my glutes.
Yeah. Check me out.
But can you, here's the question, Jack. Can
Mike
you,
just said they look better than his.
they can, here's the question, Jack. What are you going to use the scorpion on? I don't know if there's any trees that you can cut down with the scorpion, can you?
Hey, maybe you can use that chunky one.
Yeah, that might be what they do. I don't know. That might be how it works.
See, that's what I'm disappointed in this map is like when you look at the picture, when you start it up, you're looking down this like lane and there's just all these trees everywhere, and then you get in the game, you're just like,
Where's all the trees?
there ain't no trees here.
No,
It's about the toothpicks.
there
Those
isn't
little-
a lane.
Yeah. But
No,
that's it.
Rosario, I did not, and it's causing me lots of stress,
The
buddy.
lane is pretty sweet to drive down, though.
Yeah, once or twice.
The Scorpion King's for the Brahmin. Sorry, palm trees. I suppose it could work. Does anybody really use palm tree wood for anything?
I don't know.
See, the larger sugarcane harvester can't attach to a trailer. That's interesting that they did that. I would assume that you could, but... Yeah, so you'd have... Or you'd have to hire a worker and run alongside it with a tractor, right? Because I think that's how they would do it. So the palms are cuttable. Jack says it's right in front of the shop up the hill. Can you cut them with the Scorpion King, though, or do you have to do it manually? I can just slow my cruise control way down. It's getting out of control. There we go. Yeah, in real life, you should be able to run the trailer behind you. I don't know, unless maybe the harvester doesn't have enough power to do that. It's used for socks by penguins. Palm tree socks. Scorpion! So the scorpion can do it. Interesting. Here I am. So what are you doing, Carp?
Moving the fertilizer
Oops.
and seed pellets out of the building
I just pressed the wrong one.
for easier access.
Thank you, Iderolls. Iderolls? Iderhas? Liderhas? I can't. Is that his name? I can't. The color on my screen is like super bright green and I can't read it.
Liderhall 64. That's the best I can do. Alright, so seed and fertilizer are now on the outside wall,
Okay, yeah, thank you.
just opposite of that. So it'll be easier to fill
Oops.
up.
Yeah, Rosario, it gets pretty frustrating, man. I get, it definitely, without going into too much detail, it's going to make my life very miserable in the next couple months if I don't get paid soon. It really sucks. Let's see. The bark. Oh, yeah. Oh, for chairs. Okay, there you go. Stranded on a desert. Take it easy there, Gator. He's not the president anymore. Let's see. Dead palm wood used to be a hardwood substitute. Oh, interesting. I know they make koa into guitars, but that's not... I don't think that that's... yeah, no politics, buddy. Yeah, Field 29, sugarcane, I think... But see, if it regrows, you only have to do it once. You know, unless you decide to plow. I'll be interested to see if the ground gets depleted or if you can just, once you plant it, you don't have to keep replanting. I'll be interested to see. What's up, Ryan? Then the what? All right. Ryan loves his Telecaster. Well, that's because you put that huge, awesome pickup in it. Ryan installed a hot rail in the bridge position of his Telecaster. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, it's guitar stuff. Yeah, it's still politics, buddy. Look, I'm not a huge fan, but
I came here for farming.
right, I came here for farming, not for Obama. Coca plantation. Oh my! Probably until about 11 o'clock, man. That's Ryan behind us. Mark does not play any instruments except for a little bit of keyboard. He started playing keyboard a couple years ago and just doesn't stick with it, but he plays occasionally. What I like is Seth. Oh, that was our first lag of the night. What I like is Seth. Seth will play, so he picks up the keyboard and he just starts listening to stuff and he plays it by ear. So he's like, oh, here's Jurassic Park, and he plays the whole theme, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool, Seth, actually.
I'll go make some money.
We'll start busking.
I wish I could make money doing music. That's right, we are in South America. Yeah, busking. I don't know. Maybe we could do it. Rosario says hi, Ryan. He took off. Rosario. He's back out of the room. So you just play by ear. That's how I play. It was so funny. So I've known this guy for. This guy was my drummer when I was in college. His name's Mike Papatonis, and we we're in. He was my drummer for my band. And then he's also the sound guy at my church, which just was funny because like when I saw him the first time I met him when he was at church, I'm like, Mike. He's like, who are you? I'm like, Arthur. He's like, oh my gosh! Like it'd been like 25 years since we'd seen each other. But anyway, he was he's a really good drummer. But he's also great at like studio tech stuff. And so anyway, we were playing the other night, and he's like, "What's that? What notes are you playing there?" Like there was a part we were playing, and he was trying to remember what song it was, and I said, "I'm like, I don't know. I'm just playing." And he's like, "What do you mean you don't know?" Like, Mike, you've known me all these years. I can't read music. I have no idea what I'm doing on guitar. He was like, "Oh, I didn't know that." I'm like, "Well, that's pretty good because." I must cover up well that I know absolutely nothing about playing guitar. Yeah, they do like to break green grass. That's right, Psychotronics. Oh, he looks bigger like me. He's not fat though, like I am, but he definitely gained weight. He was a skinny little guy when I was back in the day. Yeah, man, you can always pick it up again. I'll tell you what. The one thing that's good about musical instruments is. If you know how to play something, it usually only takes a couple weeks to get back up and warmed up. Maybe at the most like 2 or 3 months. And you can be right back to where you were. And then I find that as you get older, you can almost sometimes learn faster because you have more patience and time to work on stuff. So, I don't know. My guitar playing's definitely gotten a lot better over the last couple years. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just saying like I've become a better player because I have more control over what's going on. So I really love the new equipment, too. Oh, that's cool. So, Rosario, do you still play all the time? Never fat, just fluffy. That's right. Welcome back, Lederholz. You say Psychotronic. Well, I do have a good ear for music. That's the one thing that I can do. My goal when I learned how to play guitar, I watched my friends go to lessons, and they all came back, and they were like, "Hey, dude, I can play this Boston song," and I'm like, "That's great. Play something of your own." And they're like, They can only repeat back what the teacher taught them, and I'm like, "Well, I don't want to do that. I want to actually learn how to make my own music." So I set about learning how to play all the chords and where they are. And so I know, like if somebody hands me a chord chart, I can tell what key we're in, and I can read the chords and play the chords. Because guitar, mostly it's chords. And then as long as I know what key it is, I know what scales I can play, so I can do leads and stuff like that. But they're very improvisational. The one thing that I'm sure drives my worship leader crazy is that I play a song different every time I play it. So, like, sometimes I do this pattern, sometimes I do that pattern. And if you go back and watch the live stream, it's different every time I play it. But it's usually pretty close to the same thing, but I do change stuff up. But I get bored, too, so I'm kind of having fun doing that, too. So, anyway, I love playing guitar, though. It's a lot of fun. I don't do it as recreationally as I used to. I mostly just do it for church now. But sometimes I do just grab it. When it's nice out, I'll grab my little Vox amp and my Strat, and I go sit up on my back porch and play my guitar for about an hour or two. So, yeah, reading music is easier than reading tab if you can learn how to read music. I just don't know what I'm doing. So, but I agree with that. If you are technically inclined, a lot of times music makes more sense. Well, I do know scales. Yeah, I don't like repetition. Well, I like, I don't know, how do I explain it? I do know there is really, honestly, on a guitar, unless you're talking about modes, there's really only one scale, and it just slides up and down the neck. So once you learn the major scale and where the pentatonic scales fit in with the major scale, you can play it in any key. You just slide it up and down the neck, but the pattern remains the same. So it's fairly easy. The techniques are what's hard, and those are the things that I've been learning over the last probably like 10 years, cleaning up my picking, making it so that every time I pick the guitar, it sounds sharp. Acoustic stuff like that Dead or Alive thing, like making the guitar stand out so it's not just like me pounding on the guitar with a pick, but I'm actually thoughtfully strumming. Because a lot of guys just, if you see some guy playing the guitar, their arms like totally like all the way moving, they're just banging on the guitar. There's no finesse. There's no thought about what the sound that's coming off the guitar is. And I really pay attention to my picking patterns and stuff like that. So
one could argue that you're picky.
Oh,
snap. We got to do some more stuff with my kids. Yeah, my kids don't really do, like Ryan, he's getting to the point where we actually could play stuff together, so. You want to, Ryan? You said I never want to. What? We got to do that, Ryan. We could do it this winter when things die down and I lose the house. We could go busking on the corners to make whiskey money. Stay warm. Here, kids, have another whiskey.
White.
I do love the Star Tractors, though. I think this is a pretty cool tractor, and it's a great price. Yep, I love bass. I play bass. I literally, all the music, Jeremy, that is on all my bumpers for my videos, it's all my music. So almost anything that you hear on my channel, all of it. Because if you use other people's music, then you can't collect any of the income from the video. So pretty much any intro that you see of mine is me. That's all my music. What are you talking about? Terrible guitar solos? Well, there are some. Heat of the Moment probably has one of the worst guitar solos I've ever heard in my life. There's some good guitar solos out there too, though. That could be a Moonshiner. There we go. Yeah, he's playing Money for Nothing. Yeah, Ryan is actually getting pretty good. He's stuck with it, man. He plays like 3 or 4 hours a day, that's what you need to do when you first start, you know. Yeah, they have no front loaders, and they have no front attachments either, which is a little bit difficult to get used to. Somebody said White Lightning. White Lightning. Yeah, that's right, Jack. Yep. Anything that you hear, it's all my music. I play keyboard, I play guitar, I play bass. I don't play drums. And so I have a keyboard right here that I do a lot of music with, and
Can you beatbox?
I do beatbox, yeah.
Awesome.
The hiccups. Let's see, back on the topic of the farm. It'd be nice if they included the ability to harvest coconuts. Oh, that would be cool. There you go. Someone's going to do it. Now that you said that, someone's going to do it. That's really cool. That would be a good idea.
I always thought cotton would be a good one.
Cotton would be cool.
So this Stara cultivator is really cool because we can cultivate, plow, and seed, oilseed radish, all in one pass. It's pretty dang efficient. That's right. The intro is my invention. That's right.
I'd like if they did like, like cherries or something too, because that's what I have up here.
Oh, there you go. That'd be cool.
And
Yeah, that's right,
also
because they have the cherry
shakers
festival.
and tarts.
I'd like
Or-
to harvest guano. I think that'd be cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't really like progressive rock either. I have a friend that psychotronic. I have a friend that oh, I'm glad you like it, Jack. Yeah, I have a friend that has he's like a huge progress fan or prog rock fan. He loves Rush. He loves like Yes, and like Dream Theater and all stuff. And he's like, dude, check it out. I'm like, oh no, please not progressive rock, please. I don't. It's not. The musicians are really good. They're always really good, but I just don't like the music. It's not my thing.
What's progressive rock like?
Rush?
You don't like Rush?
No. Oh no. And I'm not. There. Yeah, you can't even be as annoying as him. See, you tried and it doesn't work. They're great. I'm sorry. They're great musicians. I just can't get into the music. His voice makes me want to shoot myself. Oh God.
It sounds like somebody's kind of stepping on something.
Yeah, it does.
You don't like Guns N' Roses then?
Yeah, they're not progressive rock though. They're straight up rock.
But it's the same thing, right?
Nah.
Oh, that's cool. Black Sheep's coming out with some new stuff. That's cool. Yes, well, people like the farm sim, so I think we'll get a lot of followers. What's up, Big Nasty? Yeah, it does sound like somebody stepped on a cat.
You actually sound more like a fake AC/DC.
I always liked Ronnie Millsap.
Ooh, this sucks. That's the one problem with the subsoiler. When I pulled it up midstream, it left a hole in my plant. Oh well, we'll just leave it. But that sucks. So you have to do the whole pass or you're going to get a hole. Liber 902 excavator. Who else? Dream Theater would be another progressive rock band. On the Christian side of things, Whiteheart would definitely be progressive rock towards the end of their stint.
Don't they just go and join the boy band?
Newsboys?
Yeah.
No, that was the guys from DC Talk.
I thought that was like Christian rock group Purgatory or something.
It is, yeah. That's the running joke. If your music career is not working out for you, you can just always join the Newsboys. Honky Tonk, there you go. I'm not a huge Honky Tonk fan. I'll tell you what, though, Chet Atkins was an amazing guitar player. Oh, that's nice. The Big Nasty got off early. Good.
I hate it when people think that Jethro Tull is just a guy in the band.
It's the band, right? Yeah.
What's
actually-
Jethro Tull?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
I think what movie was that? That's
Sticks.
a line from a movie.
I don't know, but it is
Go into
true.
space.
Go into space.
And the psych that's talking to him, he's like, "Who's Jethro Tull?"
Jeremy Wass said, "What is Christian rock?" I guess they're not doing a very good job getting out there. Back in the 80s, there was, I guess, there was a lot of Christian rock music. Nowadays, there's all like worship stuff. But yes, I am in the USA Road. I'm in Ohio. But there were a lot of Christian rock bands that were pretty good, actually. DeGarmo and Key, Petra, Whiteheart, Jeff Moore in the Distance, the Imperials, Glad. I'm trying to think of who else. Those were they were like rock and roll, like blues rock, metal rock, hard rock. Res Band. Oh man, Res Band is awesome. They were like really like bluesy rock stuff. And
Michael W. Smith.
yeah, and then you had the pop bands like Michael W. Smith and Amy Grant. Michael Nasal W. Smith. My place in this world. Yeah, I don't know where they came up with prog rock or why they call it that, but that's what it ended up being called. Maybe because the drums are all super technical, but yeah, Stryper was probably the biggest one I can think of that they got. I don't want to say super popular, but pretty much everybody who knows like hard rock, like hair band metal. Striper's still touring, man, for crying out loud. They get like 10, 15,000 people at a concert. They're in their 60s, man. I think they're probably in their 50s, but Drek, I like bluegrass. I don't love it, but I like it. I like what's that guy's name? Tony. Shoot, he's an acoustic guitar player. And Michael. I can't remember their name. Todd Holloway. That's the other guy. He's awesome. It depends. When I do Bible study here, I listen to different pastors, like they read different messages. Like when I'm doing it in my house and playing video games, if that's what you're asking about. But in Bible study, we have a book, books that we read, or obviously the Bible, and we go through a chapter a week or whatever. You read it during the week and kind of study it, and then people come together and kind of talk about what they read. So that's pretty much what a Bible study is. It's a nice time to get together with people. Usually they're only I don't know, maybe like an hour long, so it's not like a crazy long time. It's pretty simple, but it's nice. It's a good way to make good friends. I'll tell you what, my Bible study group really helped me make it through my divorce. I was super lonely during that time, and I've got probably 2 or 3 guys that have become really kind of my best friends out of that experience. So it's a good place to be when you're lonely, Yeah, Young Life is huge. Yep, we used to do stuff with my band. Used to play open for stuff at Young Life. Gator, I don't usually give my cell phone number out, but thank you for the offer. Oh, you're telling Big Nasty. Never mind. What's up, Micah?
I'll just let them know. I'll tell them later.
Like, how much is it worth to you?
Yeah, anybody who wants
Yeah, Micah does have my phone number.
I guess got bills to pay.
Yep, that's all Bible study is. Basically, you just get together, you pray together, you read a little bit out of the Bible, and say, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And people kind of give their ideas, and it's really good. It's a nice time. Please, can I have it? No. Micah has it because I go visit him. So
407-555.
that's right. 555-5555-555. Yeah, totally Big Nasty. I have not listened to either of those. But have you ever heard of Dave Mayfield? Man, can that guy wail on a mandolin.
I like ukuleles.
That's funny. They're pretty...
There's this thing on YouTube called crappy flutes, but not the word crappy.
That's hilarious.
That's not flute, it's a crappy recorder. Oh my gosh, they're hilarious. They'll do like that Titanic song.
Okay. Oh yes, I've heard that. They do that a lot in those memes or the meme videos. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Leader House. That's pretty cool that you're going to be doing that. What's up, Car Travis? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I've heard them before. They do the Titanic one. Always makes it on the the dog videos, like when a dog's like falling in slow motion. They do that like where the Titanic theme is.
All right. So the Brahmin, the hump is a mixture of muscle, connective tissue, and some fat deposits. While the cattle's hump might be reminiscent of a camel's hump,
it is not anything to do with it.
It is not to store water or fat, specifically for use during times of need.
Bummer.
In fact, they don't even know why it has that.
William says he likes banjos. Did you know that they make a guitar? My friend has one. You said you have drums, bada boom. He has what's it called? He has a guitar that is made. It's called a Slope D, Slope Dreadnought. It's a handmade guitar by a guy out of Maine named Dana Bourgeois. It's like a $4,000, $5,000 handmade acoustic guitar. It has a Sitka spruce top and I believe a maple body. And it's called the Banjo Killer because it cuts through the banjos. What? You can't make sugarcane pallets? Oh, weird. So you just have to dump them out? That's really bizarre. You said, and I have issues. I'm surprised that they did that. That's kind of frustrating. Sorry, I belched. What are you and Micah doing?
Who's me?
Yeah.
I'm just chilling in my casa. I'm in my bedroom.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you probably don't have the horsepower to run the sugarcane thing, right?
I don't think so. I can look.